I could tell you a marketing story about assessing customer demands and looking for gaps in the marketplace and things like that, but really the mountain Brompton started as a joke. Someone just said, "Can you make a mountain bike Brompton?" And I thought, well, yeah, maybe, I'll give it a try. I was already making Bromptons with 18-inch wheels and things like that, so make the jigs a bit bigger, make the tubes a bit longer, try out different wheel sizes, try out different fat tyres, that kind of thing, and yeah, it works quite nicely. With most things I build, it starts with, would I like to ride this bike? And I've been riding Bromptons off-road, like most people, for a long time, but they can be a bit skittish. Narrow, skinny tyres don't behave nice on gravel. It's doable, but not fun. So the idea with this bike is really to make a bike which I could use for, well, for when I'm doing this kind of video, trips on paths and tracks and things like that. It's never going to be as good a mountain bike as a mountain bike, but it's going to be good enough to get me places I want to go and explore things. The problem with real mountain bikes is you have to plan ahead. If you're going on a car trip, you need to have a roof rack or a rack on the back of the car, you need to pack it up, you need to work out what you're going to do with the bike when you're not using it. Of course, this is where a Brompton wins. As a Brompton, you just fold it away, just stick it in a corner. The tyre size I settled on for the mountain Brompton is 20 by 2.4 inch. You can get knobbly tyres like on this bike, or you can get more touring type tyres for mixed use. The mountain Brompton isn't mass produced in a factory. I hand build each one for you. So you can have pretty much anything you like. Roll-off 14-speed hub gear, Shimano 8-speed or 11-speed hubs, derailleur gears, Inviolo CVT hub drives. For disc brakes, you can have Migura, Hope, or TRP Spire cable disc brakes. For more customization, you can have just a bare frame like this. You can have it with mudguards. You can have an expedition rack on the back. You can have belt drive, which is much more reliable than a chain drive. And of course, colour-wise, you can have anything you like. I can custom paint the main frame and the rear triangle and forks to whatever you want. A big part about the mountain Brompton is you don't need to buy a new bike. I can send you just a kit to convert to Brompton you've already got, or I can build you a complete new bike like this one. Of course, at the end of your ride, a mountain Brompton has all the advantages of any other Brompton. It folds up in about 20 or 30 seconds, back end folds under, undo a couple of clamps, front wheel swings around, handlebars drop down, and a seat post locks everything together. It's a very compact package, about 20% smaller than Brompton's 20-inch wheel G-line, so it's easily small to chuck in the back of a car without getting in the way of anything else.